Becoming wealthy has never been easier than it is right now, but in order to become wealthy, there are certain things you must do. So, in today's video, I'll be sharing with you guys the easiest formula to follow in order to become wealthy, but at the end of the day, it's all up to you and how much work you want to put in order for that to actually become reality. This formula has worked since the creation of wealth itself, and it's been used by almost everyone who has become truly wealthy. This formula has nothing to do with getting yourself rich as quick as possible, but it is something that will allow you to maintain long-term wealth. It's not something that's going to get you wealthy in a month, 6 months, or even a year. If you're watching this video expecting how to get rich quickly, I kindly suggest that you click off this video and go watch another video where people are going to be telling you exactly how to get rich very quickly. But without further ado, let's jump right into the video. So let's break down the formula into 3 easy parts. We have income, savings, and investing. These are the 3 components to the wealth formula. But in order for you to actually become wealthy using these 3 components, you have to actually put in action. So let's first start off with your income and how your income will allow you to become wealthy. No matter what you are doing, whether it's working a job at McDonald's, reselling things on eBay, or doing some other gig, you need to have an income source in order for you to start growing your wealth. With income, you will also have expenses such as gas, food, etc. And your goal here is to keep your income higher than your expenses, because you do not want to be spending more than you are earning. Because if that happens, then you're never going to build wealth, you're actually going to be losing wealth. So the key here is to keep your income higher than your expenses, and if you can do this, you're one step closer to building your wealth, because this will allow you to save more money while keeping your expenses down and keeping your income growing. However, with a source of income, let's talk about like working a job at McDonald's. That alone is not going to get you wealthy relatively quickly. And when I say quickly, I know I brought that up before, I'm talking 5 to 10 years, because that is a very realistic goal. If you're working at McDonald's right now, you can easily do something else that's going to make you a lot more money. So the next thing you're going to want to do is start allocating some of your money into growing your income, because this is a very big part of this formula. Your income dictates how much wealth you can put into assets, how much wealth you can put into savings, and other things of that nature. So with your income, you want to build that up. And with a way you can do that is by taking income from, let's say, a job like McDonald's. You take some of your money from your job, you're keeping your expenses lower so you have some money to play with. Right? You take that play money and you say, okay, what is something that I really would like to do that I could start off as a small side hustle, then I could turn it into a potential big business, or something that's generating me a lot of money. Something that you could eventually transition from your job at McDonald's to this new venture. The reason we don't want to be going for a job for building wealth relatively quickly, and I'm not saying there's anything wrong with the job if you want to do a specific thing, such as being an astrophysicist, right? That's going to require you college. You're going to have to go through that if that is what you truly desire. But if you truly desire just being free with your money, with your time, then what you can do is start to realize what a job is in terms of freedom. If you're working a job, most likely you have someone who is in charge of your time and is in charge of your pay. This basically means you do not have money freedom and you do not have time freedom. Now, these 2 things are very, very important to have if you are someone who is wanting to have those luxuries, right? So, in recognizing that, you have to understand that a job will not give you that freedom. Sales will allow you in a way, such as being a car salesman, will allow you in a way to earn your own money. You dictate how much money you actually make. But with a job like McDonald's, you're getting paid a wage decided by the employer. And the employer also decides when you show up how long you work. But if you're trying to grow wealth, a job can be very, very helpful, like I said, in order for you to start initially building that wealth and then transitioning from that job to something you've built up that allows you to make more money. There are tons of things in today's society, thanks to the internet and thanks to a ton of other different things, that allow you to make a lot of money. This could be through a side hustle such as affiliate marketing. This could be a digital marketing agency, right? Drop shipping. And you know, a lot of these business models that you're gonna find people saying, hey, these don't work. I've had personal experience, blah, blah, blah. I've had experience with a ton of these things. You know, I've tried out things to see what I actually would like to do. And I've determined that these things actually do work. It's just about your mindset going into that. You can make anything work, guys, if you have the right mindset going into it. Alright, so transitioning into the second thing, which is gonna be savings. We have to understand that we aren't going to be taking all of that play money and throwing it into growing our income. But something we need to build up, a habit we need to build up, is saving our money. Saving our money is something that, you know, you're gonna have mixed reviews on. You're gonna have extreme people telling you you need to save every penny you get, blah 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 blah, and then you're gonna have other people saying, oh, you don't need to save money, you should be spending all of that money on building your wealth, you know, growing your income, etc. The thing with savings is having a savings account that you have a little cushion to fall back on is very important. So if you have $10,000 sitting in a savings account and a problem comes up and you need some quick money, you can take that out of your savings account and allocate it towards that issue. Savings is something you need to build up as a habit. You can start off small, maybe saving 10% of your money. I would recommend starting off with 25% of your money goes into savings. And the reason why saving money is still controversial is because inflation kind of outpaces it, right? Inflation will just quickly eat up your money. It won't completely destroy it, but it will do some harm. It will lose your money's value. That's why people put money in the stock markets, which we'll talk about. But saving money is just for you to have cash there that you cannot spend. That it's, you know, just there, you leave it there and you don't touch it unless you absolutely need to. That's what savings for. I found it interesting. I was looking into this and a study showed that 42% of Americans have less than $1,000 in their savings account, which was absolutely mind-blowing to me, you know, but it kind of makes sense. We have stuff like gambling, we have drugs going on in our society, we have a lot of bad things that is eating up people's money, and people really weren't educated on what to do with their money, so that's why we have these rates so low. So if you look at someone, you know, the 42% of population that has less than $1,000 in their savings account, what happens if they get injured? Sure, they have insurance, but they're still going to have to pay some money. They're not going to be able to that much. They don't have that safety net. That's why saving money is very important to do, because it's going to snowball, especially when you get your income growing and you have that habit of saving money. You're going to be saving a lot of money and you're going to be in a very comfortable position. Not only will it allow you to have that safety cushion, if you want to make a down payment on a house, either for you to live in or you to rent out to other people, so real estate, that will allow you to do that. Maybe even a car too. You can take that money that's in your savings account and make a down payment on something. So that's also another use of your savings. Okay guys, so after you put some money into your savings account, you start making that a habit and you start to grow another income source. The next step, and probably the most important step of them all, is to start to invest. This is absolutely the key to wealth, and I'm not talking about investing into NFTs or anything like that. What I truly mean by investing is putting your money, not yourself, into things such as ETFs, stocks, cryptocurrency even, real estate, things that will preserve your wealth, and with real estate and with dividend stocks, things that can also make you wealth, just make your wealth multiply as well. The single most important thing that comes with investing is a term used. The single most important thing that we use with investing is called compounding. And compounding basically works like this. You put in $100 right now, so I'm 17, I put $100 in. Well, over the span of 43 years, that $100 will almost go up to $1,000. And yes, $1,000. Basically, guys, what happens is every 6.5 years, if you're investing into, maybe an ETF, the S&P 500, which has an average annual return rate of 10%. If I like put $100 right there, every 6.5 years, my money would double. That's just insane. If you put a lot of money in and you start making investing a habit, you start investing a portion of your money, you start taking some of the money you're earning through your new side hustle and start investing a consistent portion of that into investing. Not only are you preserving your wealth in these assets, but you're also going to be allowing that wealth to compound over the years. And especially if you're young and watching this, investing will be the best thing you do. Period. Investing will be the absolute best thing you do because it will allow you to grow your wealth at a young age, and time is of essence with investing. So you can imagine if you start at a young age, you will be heavily rewarded when you are older. So I'm not going to dive into investing a lot because it's a very deep topic that I could go on and on about. But to put it simply, investing is the true key to wealth. Alright, so let's go over the formula. We've just broke it down, but let's just do a quick little recap of what exactly it is. Alright, so the first thing that is very important, that is kind of like a little side thing to it, but will greatly help you out and honestly is necessary in order for you to become wealthy, is to start to spend less than you earn. This is very crucial. This will allow you to have money to put in your savings, invest, and to grow another income source. The second thing is to grow another income source. This can be done, with a online side hustle, or maybe you want to do lawn care or some other thing. You could start a YouTube channel like this right here. So invest some of your money into a side hustle so you can make more than you are making at a job, because that's fixed, remember, and you're also working for someone. With a side hustle, the only person who is in charge of yourself and how much you're actually going to make is you. So that will allow you to just get so much out of it. Besides the money, you're going to get accountability and a lot of other things. Alright, the next thing is to save and invest a portion of your money. I'm going to be just grouping these together, but you want to make this a habit. This is something that needs to be a habit. You need to make a habit of saving a portion of your money. You need to make a habit of investing a portion of your money, and you need to do this consistently, because this will allow you to gain access to the true keys of wealth. I truly believe you have the power to become wealthy. I know anyone can, but it's all up to you. It's literally all up to you. And if you watch this all the way through, then I truly believe that you have the chance to become wealthy. And not the chance. If you act on everything I just said, you guys will become wealthy. Without a doubt, you'll become wealthy. So after this video, start applying this formula to your life and watch how your future self will thank you. Alright guys, that's it for today's video. If you guys did like it, make sure to leave a like, comment what you'd like to see next, and then subscribe and turn on your post notifications, as I do post consistently. I post content like this basically on all aspects of your life and how to better it. And I'm just trying to build a community of high value teenagers that not only work on building themselves up, but the people around them. So if that's something you would like to join and be a part of, consider subscribing and joining the team. Alright guys, so without further ado, I will see you guys in the next video as always. Peace.